I think one other pressing issue that needs the attention of the government, which we have advised the government over and over again, is the overcrowding in the immigration detention centers. I think without the access to UNHCR, in order to ascertain if amongst them there are asylum seekers or refugee person like the Rohingya, that overcrowding will continue. And our question is, why are the Rohingyas still kept there? Because there is no possibility of deportation of them to Myanmar because of the situation there, and also they don't have the identity and recognition. So I think we need a practical approach. Malaysia has done well before in managing this, but many asylum seekers are stuck there, and it's been, I think, almost a year and a half now that the UNHCR has not been allowed access to this. We're not saying to go in and release all of them. No, no, no. There are people who have violated our immigration laws, come in and for economic reasons, and their pass has expired, or they came in through not the formal legal channels, and they rightfully should be deported through the proper channels. But there's another group of people amongst, I think now, if there's about 18,000 in the detention centers, there could be 1,000 or more, thousands plus, who belong to a community that cannot be sent back, cannot be refoulement back because of they ran away from their country for fear of persecution or fear to life. And these are called asylum seekers. And Malaysia has done well for decades, and this is our moment to continue doing well. And I don't see any reason why UNHCR is not allowed to be a partner to the Malaysian government in order to assess the veracity and validity of their claim. If not, they will be languishing there, I don't know, for long more. So this is another area of big concern that we have written to the Director General of Immigration, to the Home Ministry, to advise them that and to seek their input on this matter.
Hi, Rashid from the Star here. Jerald, I want to ask what the UNHCR thing about being allowed into the immigration detention centers. Have you all asked the Home Ministry why UNHCR is not allowed in? Or I know you all wrote a letter, but has there been a response from them on why UNHCR is not allowed in? Thanks.
So we've not got a formal response, but from our dialogue with the agencies, I think even we had a dialogue with MKN. From what we were made to understand is that there is a policy being updated or being worked on to ascertain the a Malaysian policy for verification of asylum seekers that will be in sync with the UNHCR procedure, which is a good thing. I mean, we are in support of that. Most countries have that, an internal policy and then a UNHCR, and these two can cohere, which is a good thing. But I think it's taken too long. It's taking too long, and I don't think you need to suspend functioning of UNHCR body just while we are getting that policy in place. We can do both in tandem, and when that comes into force, and then we use the new criteria of working together with the state policy as well as the UNHCR. But as it is now, all we know is that the ban is still on, and that should not happen because it's a little bit illogical for not bringing out the Rohingyas. And I'm afraid to say this, but in the original list that we've submitted to the Director General of Immigration, I think last year, there's a list of, I don't know, somebody correct me, 100 plus people from different, from Syria, from Palestine, and there's a long list of people also waiting after being ascertained by UNHCR to be, I mean, you can't send them back to these places because they're war torn, and they should be allowed out into the society, not as a free person, but with the recognition that they are under this UNHCR card as a temporary resident here, because there's no point keeping them in detention. So We have shared this concern with the Director General, with the Home Ministry. We're not sure why they are keeping them there for some are for years, with no possibility of what to do if you cannot deport them. And we should not deport them if they are running away from their situation of war, criminality, and danger. We should not be sending them back. Then we'll be in violation of the non-refoulement principle. It doesn't matter if we have ratified the Refugee Convention or not, but that's an international law principle for anyone.